Hello, dear friends. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Eleanor Roosevelt. Opinion piece. 3 phases of abundance. The game is over. Material restitution. Everyone is welcome. Transition to greatness. Everything was recorded. No one knows the exact date. How to live in the new reality. Current transitional corridor. Universal unfolding of healing. Establishment of a parallel economy. Let's start. The 3 phases of abundance represent the material execution of a divine inheritance commanded by the human family according to Guardian Daniel, who addresses the 3 stages of a wealth structure in contrast to the previous scarcity model, and describes the migration to an automated parallel economy as part of a transitional process. The monopoly of manufactured scarcity, thanks to the design of the Allied operation, has been shattered. Migration through the pathways of the parallel economy and stabilization via universal credit ends the era of economic slavery and anchors freedom in all nations on an indisputable starting point. Physical migration to the framework of technological abundance is designed precisely to ensure that the individual's ability to act in daily life remains securely protected. The Allied Protocol divides this operational sequence into 3 gradual phases of the economic reset and the parallel economy. First phase. Establishment of a parallel economy of sovereign credit. As the fiduciary debt system based on fractional reserves collapses through a financial hurricane via legacy banking institutions, the coalition activates a gold-backed financial infrastructure, and the parallel economy emerges. Citizens operate freely through the quantum financial system, secured by the deployment of sovereign and unconditional universal credit derived from reclaimed trusts of global assets. This credit serves as a vital cognitive shield that dissolves existential leverage and ensures material survival while systematically shutting down legacy corporate industries. Second phase. Technological automation of basic services. The deployment of highly advanced artificial intelligence and humanoid robotics networks assumes the management of all monotonous logistical infrastructure requirements, such as agricultural harvesting, traffic networks, and raw material processing. This frees human creative energy from the bondage of survival. Production and resource allocation are decoupled from legacy interests and profitability indicators, driving the cost to consumers of basic services toward an absolute zero baseline. Third phase. Widespread universal deployment of quantum resonance healing. The ultimate completion of material restitution is the decentralized activation of the quantum resonance healing apparatus. The MedBed infrastructure is deployed through the direct supervision and logistical stabilization of allied civil affairs units in regional sectors. Governed by unhackable quantum artificial intelligence matrices, these units readjust cellular biological signatures using electromagnetic resonance and light frequencies. Systemic diseases, human biological interventions, and cellular degeneration are all connected to daily routines, causing the predatory apothecary apparatus to dissolve within a mandatory legal vacuum. Manufactured scarcity. The structural foundation of the inherited matrix rests on the calculated premise that the human family must be anchored in a continuous state of manufactured scarcity, existential anxiety, and incessant work cycles. Decades ago, technological leaps were completed with classified programs and patents kept in absolute secrecy under the veil of central banking cartels and monopolized industrial conglomerates. The strategic purpose was purely repressive, the cognitive and material subjugation of 8 billion sovereign souls. Within the current transitional corridor, this artificial containment shield has been shut through the coercive application of the Allied Liberation Structure. Recent revelations from technological vanguards regarding an imminent era of absolute abundance driven by benevolent artificial intelligence and advanced robotics are not speculative concepts, but rather the calculated release of a highly structured, integrated tactical apparatus. This systemic migration does not unfold within a civilian vector of disruption, but rather is executed through administrative phases precisely defined within the natural law of sovereigns. Operations. This operation is not a conspiracy according to the White Hats. These are documented operations that have been hidden, censored, and suppressed. Nothing was erased. Nothing was lost. Everything was recorded. You are witnessing the systematic dismantling of 60 years of dark side infrastructure. Declassification is coming. Nothing can stop what is coming. Enjoy the show. It has been an irregular war. It had to be this way. It is difficult to escape the situation we are in, and it is unclear how we should approach it, according to Steve Biko. July 4th could be used to release Gisela, but, as has always happened, the rumors and hopes could prove unfounded, and no announcement would be made. In that case, we would simply drift away into oblivion. We have assumed that the revelation will take place and that everything will proceed smoothly, but despite intelligence experts saying for years that it would happen on a Tuesday or a Friday, it has never happened until now. Reset news. I don't know if it's the fault of the good guys or the bad guys, but my computer has been acting strangely this past week. The game is over, time is fixed, and there is no going back. The dominoes are falling in real time. They can't stop what's coming. According to Judy Pinkton, all banks that did not meet the requirements for the gold standard were closed last week, while credit unions were incorporated into the new global financial system. In the next 30 days, we will see more important people resign than in the last 30 years. Keep a close eye on CEOs and top officials. To achieve greatness, they must simulate a third world party to trigger the alarm. This would justify many events. As always, the uniformed will be there to help build new things. We have achieved freedom, saved our children, and freed the world from corrupt governments. Encrypted channels will override civilian transmissions. The truth will flood every screen, every device, and every heart. This is not entertainment but revelation. The final chapters of humanity's enslavement and liberation will be revealed. No one knows the exact date for the notification of appointments for Level 4B or of the online currency exchange groups. But the timelines shown indicate it could be very soon. We have been told that Wells Fargo is controlled by Chinese elders and will send emails to currency and bond holders worldwide instructing them on how to schedule exchange and redemption appointments. The gold standard will return worldwide, and the massive funds seized from the corrupt will be distributed to humanity. Reflections. How to live the new reality according to Nikki Hammett. You must feel awe for the mystical moment to occur. You must feel love for the new relationship to emerge. You must feel empowered to experience success. You must feel wholeness before healing takes place. You must feel abundance before wealth manifests. Let the pain flow through you, says Kathleen Mary Willis. She reveals that the tsunami of love is intensifying, strengthening the energy to clear away the last remnants, but it requires being grounded in the body. Many expect someone to come and take care of them, an illusion that facilitates manipulation. Many say they are tired of being poor, sick of physical pain, of being separated from family, of partners who don't understand their beliefs, of war, rape, and the plundering of the planet. Surrender to the beauty and power of who you are right now. In that surrender and acceptance, vision clarifies, wisdom is restored, knowledge blossoms, and superpowers manifest. And that's all for today. Thanks a lot, dear friends.